Oh my god, it's so horrible! Oh hi, love testers. I was just watching Simpsons, and I just remembered that it's time to do a comic review. Now, they're brought to you by my own comic I self-publish, Red Knight. Issue 6 is out. Please check out my Etsy shop and primalpapercomics.com to order issues of the series 1 through 6. And also, if you hit primalpapercomics.com, please check out the other books. The Ends, Dogs and Sailors, Willpower. They're all great titles. Now, let's go to some professional comic books. Marvel and Dark Horse. I don't seem to have any DC. Wonder why. This is issue 1 of the Fearless Defenders. Not the Defenders. Those guys are pussies. This is Fearless Defenders. This is by Colin Bunn. And who's the artist here? I didn't even really pay attention. Will Sniley. And this is a new team-up of so far 3 characters, although I believe another character is going to be added on later. Valkyrie and Misty Knight. By the way, spoiler, I've always been kind of a fan of Misty Knight ever since the 70s. And she's one of those characters that's kind of floated around, not doing much for a while, but with Heroes for Hire, then the Villains for Hire thing I really didn't read. It's nice to see Misty kind of back in action. But anyway, the series starts with Misty on what she thinks is probably a routine mission to just grab some artifacts that she didn't think was very important, until she ended up having to fight for her life against some guys who really think it's really important. The sequence is really well done. It's a lot of fun action sequence here. See, the art has a couple of odd moments, like Misty kicks this guy in a way that I can't really tell how the human body is supposed to move. I know she has a cybernetic arm, but the rest of her is supposed to be a regular human skeleton with meat. But that's not how I imagine that stuff works. Anyway, she comes to the person who asked her to take care of that mission, Dr. Annabelle Riggs, who I'm not familiar with. I assume she's a new character. Anyway, she's kind of a archaeologist who's always kind of fancied herself as kind of an adventurer kind of thing. And in the Marvel Universe, I'm sure you could be. But, God, imagine the shit laying around in, like, tombs in the Marvel Universe. Good God. But, let's see. They uncover one of these one of these artifacts that Misty was able to dig up, and it accidentally awakens a dead army of Viking soldiers, which causes quite a bit of action. By the way, I love the attachments that's been added to Misty's arm over the year. Stark Industries actually added like a repulsor shield and something called the Satan Claw, which makes it more deadly in battle. And of course, Valkyrie shows up to help save the day, and they repel and destroy the Viking Army. And we discover that Dr. Annabelle Riggs likes girls, specifically Valkyrie. The game is afoot. They have adventure ahead of them. So not too bad. I think it's a pretty good start. I really hope they keep this away from the regular Defenders, because I don't know how the Defenders, after all these years, is still a thing. It's never been... I've never seen the appeal of it. Like, some people go, oh, it's not the same if Doctor Strange is not in. It's like, who cares? I don't know. It's just a name. Anyway, if this takes off, I'm sure they'll come up with other Defenders books. Maybe the Awkward Defenders, or the Cheap Defenders. Maybe I'll come up with some other adjectives for future titles. Listen to me, Marvel. Now, here's just the regular Avengers. This is by Jonathan Hickman and Adam Kubrick. Now, man, you guys are turning this into a weekly series. Dude, I only have so much money. But anyway, this is, I imagine now with the last couple issues that what they're doing is after that first story arc, we're getting to meet some of those characters that who knows who these people were. I mean, I remember the first couple of issues, you know, the characters just starting to show up. It's like, who is this guy? Who is this chick? What, Captain Universe is now a woman? and everybody seems to know her. I don't know who the hell these people are. So what's interesting is he's doing these one-shots explaining and introducing these characters, which is kind of cool. Like, this is one of the characters I was curious about. Like, I had no idea who this was at all, and I could consider myself someone who knows a little something about Marvel, and I had no clue who this chick was. I don't even think she was mentioned by name. She just shows up. She may have been mentioned, but I guess maybe from this T and this like V shape that I could only assume her name was Thunder Badge, but apparently it's Smasher, and she's part of the Sheer Empire. You know, the alien race from the X-Men books. And her origin is actually pretty cool. There's a little bit of, let's see, I guess there's a little bit of kind of Superman's origin with Green Lantern mixed in there for fun, where this alien race has these protectors, and one of them lost his goggles, and apparently it can rebuild a whole costume, right from scratch. So she finds it. She's living on the farm in Iowa, where her grandfather thinks she is just wasting her time doing nothing, and she has so much potential. And, well, she puts on those goggles, and it takes her through a wormhole to the Sheer Empire. And she realizes, yeah, maybe I have been wasting my potential. Maybe I should do something greater than, what I ordinarily think. And we watch her, like, become part of the team, as well as now we flash back to the present, where she's a full member of the team of the Avengers. Matter of fact, they're being attacked. The Sheer Empire is being attacked, so she brings the Avengers for backup, including the Hulk and Captain America. Really cool action sequence there, especially the moment between her and the Hulk. The end, where we realize that the invading army wasn't attacking the Sheer Empire, they were escaping from somebody, and the Sheer Empire was in their way. So, well, that's interesting. We definitely have a story coming. And the Adam Kubrick art I find really exciting. Adam Kubrick's art is always really good. Let's see, there's some moments here and there where I thought maybe he had some trouble displaying the emotion that Hickman was trying to express, especially in this scene. But all in all, extremely good work. I'm going to actually give this a 5 ramp chip. This has been my favorite issue of the series so far, frankly. Done in one, and I dug it quite a bit. 5 ramp chips. Now, for XFactor, Peter David and Kirk. Leonard Kirk. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, okay, all these characters that sort of rule these hell-like dimensions, Peter David has finally, realized, wow, Marvel has quite a few of these guys. So, he's put them to war, and the agreement was, let's see, the agreement was something about the 7th billion person they would, kill. And unfortunately, that's Wolfsbane's son, who is growing at a quick pace, let's just say. So everyone's kind of stuck in this hole. I mean, they're in the middle of a war between hell dimensions. Not a fun place. This is actually Kirk's best art I've seen in a while. Maybe it's because he has a few more exciting things to draw lately, but it's pretty enjoyable, actually. I think this is a step up from the previous issue. I've been pretty excited about it. This is not a bad time to jump into XFactor as far as a neat story. I'm going to give this 4 ramp chips. Now, Hellboy in Hell, issue 3. And is this really necessary to review? I mean, buy it, for God's sakes. It's Hellboy in Hell by Mike Mignola, drawing and writing, and everything is just beautiful. I'm not going to really I'm not going to really tell you too much, except I'm going to just show you these beautiful pages here, where the mystery kind of digs deeper as far as ooh, that's kind of cool, isn't it? But Hellboy is basically in sort of the mystery of his whole existence and what he's going to do, and I mean, this is just fantastic. I'm not even going to spoil anything for you. Just buy it. 5 round chips. Trust me. I think that's it for now, Lindsay. So push the button.